What on earth is going on with the Bitcoin price? Because right now you see it and it looks cool, but it looks like it may have double topped, especially with it being overbought on the 4 hourly. Similar to what happened here, and then we got a massive pullback because buyers have been buying and traders will now be taking profit, and maybe we'll get a bounce off the $110,000 support level because we have a CME gap at about 111k. Are we going to reach that? To be honest, that's not what concerns me. And to be honest, this shouldn't concern me too much. But look at this price action over the last few days. Last few hours, actually. Look at how nasty this is. What is going on? So it's broken this trend line. And I know I'm immediately short term, but it rejected from 116k, which means we may see lower prices. Now, I don't know how low that will be, but it doesn't look good currently for crypto, but that's a good thing because we want our orders at about 110k, maybe even 100k as well. We ladder down, and that's what I'm waiting for at the moment. This guy explained it perfectly. He's pushing higher, but we're at resistance. Don't long resistance. A lot of people probably top bought there, which isn't smart. This guy said, time to kill Chillhouse for good. I've seen enough. And then it gets listed on an exchange and it starts pumping and he's saying, should I kill myself? Obviously, I think he's joking. Nobody should ever do that. You will see pumps further down the line. But that is just not nice at all, man. Because he missed a generational pump. I think it's up 10x. Amazon obviously firing their employees, which wasn't a good sign for the world, really. But dominance looks like it wants to head higher. So that's not good. A bullish divergence on the 1 minute and 70% looks likely. That'd smash altcoins badly. 11 months of consolidation is bullish. That usually doesn't mark the top. It could be a sneaky top. I'm not ruling it out. But I see higher prices. And like I say, that CME gap is at 111k. In the past 4 months, we've built 100% of weekend gaps in less than 2 weeks. Maybe we do get something like that after the rate. That's a very, very good illustration of what could happen. What if you're actually early, there's a giant bull run and it all works out? Murphy ain't considering or prepared for this. They are 3D mid-curving themselves out of incoming gains. But what if it's not, bro? It's easy saying that, but not everybody's going to get rich. Especially if everyone's holding altcoins. I think we're in the final stages of a 43-year bull market, starting with the range break of 1982. The S&P has tripled since 2020. I simply cannot understand the we are early calls just because conditions will ease soon. Easing does not prevent the structure breaking. Moreover, outright easing and return to true quantitative easing doesn't happen at the top of parabolic structures. C19 was the outlier, remember, not the norm. That is factual. With some of my subscribers who have more than half a brain, you'll understand that. And that is why I don't want to go near stocks anymore. But it looks good for crypto.
I don't know how much more you need. I mean, really, the only thing more than this is me actually making a trade for you. I handed this to you on a platter. Bitcoin's price will break all-time high by the end of the year, and it will send us into a full altcoin cycle. I don't know what else to say at this point. I hope you just listen, bro. I said right here, specifically, you've seen the videos, it was your last chance to accumulate. I said right here that we were going to bounce. Right here. We bounced. Now I'm telling you that we have a couple of key things at the end of the month that are very important for your investment journey. Listen. I need you to focus on these three things and ignore everything else on the internet. Number one, the Federal Reserve is cutting interest rates October 30th. When they cut interest rates, it's going to be cheaper to borrow money, and we're going to see an influx of liquidity coming into the market, but specifically, crypto with the Genius Act, specifically crypto from a macro guys. Hey, macro guys, specifically crypto. Number two, Trump's going to cut a deal with China. He already is negotiating with them, and he used the tariffs, the 100% tariffs, as negotiation chips. And if you've been keeping up, that man is winning. Right now, he is winning that game. He's going to win, and they won't have 100% tariffs. He's going to cut a deal with China. It's going to make America more lucrative and rich again, and a whole bunch of money is going to flow into America. After that happens, that will help us break through all-time high for Bitcoin. And number three, the Clarity Act that gives us regulation for all altcoins. Listen to what I'm saying. It gives us regulation for all altcoins will be likely passing into law Q1 or Q2 of 2026. Now, the interesting part about this is that's selling the news. The Clarity Act passing into law is the moment where you sell the news. The buy the rumor part, well, it's coming very soon. Probably within the next month to 2 months is what I anticipate. So I hope you listened.
We did listen, but you didn't give us a call, did you? But the CME gap around about that 111k region. Hopefully we get that, because we could go long potentially there. It
I
wouldn't
don't
be a
know how.
bad place to go long. Look at this ZEC candle, by the way. It is pumping. Some altcoins are going to go crazy, dog. And October's actually turned green, which is a madness considering what we've experienced this month. This guy's in massive debt, and he's flexing it, which is crazy. Don't go into debt unless you know exactly what you're doing. Even then, I wouldn't. But everyone was saying don't flip bullish on a Sunday. Everyone was shorting. Everyone's talking about the CME gap, and Bitcoin just keeps going higher. It's going higher as we speak. What is going on? Go down, please. We need entries.